Matthew Johns from Indiana, Pennsylvania, 45 years old. I like to be outside as much as possible, and I am currently an assistant chef at a rehabilitation facility around Indiana, Pennsylvania. I would have to say that the hardest thing about drug addiction is living a sober life when you are used to escaping from your own reality. That is more than likely why we become addicts, and learning to relive a sober life is one of the most hardest things that you have to do, because normally you give up and get high, and you need to learn how to function and become a member of society, and it's very difficult. I've been in addiction most of my life. I have done pretty much every drug there is. I would have to say that heroin was probably one of the most crippling drugs that I was ever under the influence of. Crack cocaine was not very much better though. Marijuana was always my go-to drug, but my drug of choice was always some sort of speed. Don't know why, but it's a turtle that likes to go fast. Doesn't make any sense, but that was life. I would have to say that heroin was the worst withdrawal effect on my body, but methamphetamine was the worst for my mind, because you go into psychosis after a few days and you don't even realize that you haven't eaten anything in over a week. I've spent a large amount of my life, over 10 years, in prison, in some of the maximum security prisons in Pennsylvania. You don't really have choices much in there. They take away all your rights and freedom. If you want to survive, you have to fall in line. If you are an addict in recovery, please just Google what your local rehabilitation facilities are in your area, and it never hurts. It can only help. We do recover. Addiction is a very hard thing to overcome, but there are so many people in the world who could benefit from you. People love you. People you might not even know care about your well-being and want to see what's best for you. Your family needs you. Your children need you. Your brothers need you. Your sisters need you. Your parents need you. Please take the first step and try to change your life. I will be coming up on a year clean very shortly, within the next month. If you put in the effort, nothing is impossible. You just have to want it more than you want to be high. Some days it's great, some days it's horrible. Both days, you have to work for it. That's all for today. I'd like to say goodbye. My name again is Matthew Johns, aka Turtle. I would like to thank Ideal Rhythms and anyone who is fighting addiction. There is hope. Please take the first step.